Good to meet you on today's edition of Bystanders at Newsstands with Michael Adekule holding the New Telegraph newspaper here at the Newsstand 2023. Southwest most new political party. Southwest most new political party. Strategic committee meets leaders, governors, others. The alignment must come with restructuring, says Afenifere. Yoruba must be careful in 2023, says Olajide. Let's move to another story here, which is on Osinbajo. That's the Vice President of Nigeria. 90 billion naira. Don't waive immunity. Resign as Vice President. PDP tells Osinbajo resign as Vice President. PDP tells the Vice President Osinbajo military battling security challenges in 6 zones. All right, controversy trails Sowore'S bail conditions. Controversy trails Sowore'S bail conditions. And let's move to another story here, which is on minimum wage. Federal government labor move to avert nationwide strike. Police discover slavery home with 300 inmates in chains in Kaduna State. Police discover slavery home with 300 inmates in chains in Kaduna State. All right, we won't go beyond this. On the front page of the New Telegraph newspaper at the newsstands, let's join our reviewers. I'll be right back.
What I can say about the issue concerning Sowore'S, because before you do something, you need to plan it very well. Does that mean? Because when I heard this issue initially before the arrested, I see that this Nigeria, everybody like to do anyhow, everybody like to do anything that they like anytime, that they like to do something. And everything have a time. You know what I mean? Because before you can say you want to do, what do you call it? Protests, all those kind of things, you need to sit down and think. Because you contest for president, and in a polling unit, you didn't have a party agent. And revolution, you did not do it before now. You know what I mean? And before you do it, you need to think before you bring statement that it can hold you. You know what I mean? It's not that maybe I'm supporting when the court said they should leave it and the DSL refused. And before the DSL refused to leave in, there's something behind the issue. You know what I mean? But our judiciary, sometimes I always think that in Lagos, they can judge like this, say free, another judiciary say hold it. And now I always think maybe it's not the same book they are reading. I mean it's not the same law they are follow. Because concerning before the election, concerning the Zamfara state governorship election and River state election, the way our Nigerian judiciary did it, today they will make APC, they go and vote for election. Tomorrow, another judiciary, they say no. Zamfara, they say they entitled to do election, they do election. After the election, they say they are not true. That means Nigeria is not, they are not sincere. They are not sincere for us. They are there to make money. Whoever that bring highest money, they work for the person. Sowore'S, when they should live in. But this one is teaching lesson. You know what I mean? Because this Nigeria, sometimes we are discussing, some people say in America, and I always tell people, if you are talking about America, it's not America you are here. You are in Nigeria. You need to follow according to your country. If you don't follow according to your country, what does that mean? Your country, you have a problem. If you are taking your own, compare America. Until the day when Nigerian law, if you hold Mr. President, you hold the Vice President, you hold all the senators, and they shook their vote before everybody will see for this country. You know what I mean? Even though the judiciary, until the law hook them, they shook the bone. That time, I know that Nigeria is okay. You get me now?
Now looking at what's transpired between the DSS and the court has that supremacy. Now, they've given the verdict. Don't you think it is now the right time for the DSS to obey the court law or the court order?
Normally, they used to obey the law from court according to the Nigeria constitution. But judiciary have their own office, DSS have their own office. The office is different by different. Before the DSS say they hold it a reason, there are no reason. The judiciary, there are no reason they say they should live in. You get me now? And when we are talking about security, it's the DSS is a security. Judiciary, they are not a security. You get me now? They are not a security for Nigeria. They are just to wherever you go there, you judge the matter. And not all the cases they are judging normal according to the case. Because no, if you don't have money, they will throw you. You get me now? Even though they are starting to fight for our rights, which fight they are fighting, for which people they are fighting for the right for? Is it we that we don't even see our right for this country? Falana is making money for him people, for him family. Is he making money for us? Say he fighting for people. He fight for his own self. Because yeah, Sowore'S and the lawyer said, I'm not seeing something good they are doing. Because people are suffering. And so many years they say they are fighting for people. How many people they are fighting for? They should tell me. Because every day by day, property is continuing in Nigeria. The senator, they are there, they are making money. The minister, they are making money. I have one minister in my place. It's one of the former minister. If you this moment to buy something, you sit down in a supermarket, you carry money like this. If you buy, and when people is hungry, and the man leave ministers since one of us came since 1999, and the man still have a money. One of his sons do a mistake with some money, a lot of money. They do it as a big man to big man. If somebody that don't have money do that kind of thing, they won't jail for life. You know what I mean? Huh? There's no law in this country. Our judges, they are very useless people. They are making money by themselves. I know very well they are making money by themselves. Police said they are making money by themselves. If you go to a police station, if you don't have money, they will put you for sale. But when you have money, they will be pamper you. They will be maintain you because of money. That's why I say people in Nigeria, until you have a feeling of God, your conscience is stopping you. Because everybody have a conscience, you don't do bad thing. You get me now? See, Nigeria, I'm not seeing something that is very good in Nigeria that say the judiciary and this, they say they will arrest the DSS. Which right they have the DSS man? He work in your office. The judiciary is working in your office. You know what I mean? Huh? But the issue that you sit down by themselves together and reason very well together. Because if you want to, armed robber want to arrest armed robber, is it possible? Two of them they are criminal. You know what I mean? Like say, I always see one thing. I say a Mopo man, more than 6 or 7 of them, they will lock themselves inside one room, be play gamble. Put their gun down, be play gamble. And they now went outside, go arrest criminal. I didn't know the criminal. Shoot them maybe they know the criminal. And they will carry gun. Go and arrest people, say, this and that. They are criminal. There's no way criminal will arrest you. Because if you as officer, if you don't have a conscience of God, you don't have a conscience, and then you arrest people up and down because of you need money. In Osun, they arrest us for what we are drinking. Almost 40 people. One will get to CCID. Because of what? They say because they see money from my hand. Say they don't want to live up. Am I a criminal man? I have my what I'm doing. They see the picture, everything in my bag. But because of the money they see there, and I begin to tell they say this money will not belong to anybody. And because of the money they arrest us, reach the station. CCID. Because they need money. Until when I dash one of the police money, he now help me. You know what I mean? No? So nobody, I see people that are working for government, they are not working with SIA. They are working for their own pocket. If you go to local government, the local government people, they are making money on table, they will share the money.
The court has, granted bail, but the DSS still refusing to release this man. What's your own take on it?
My bro, it's very sad. It's extremely sad that we are living in a country like this. You see, democracy. I thought democracy is government of the people, by the people, and for the people. And again, different arms of the government supposed to checkmate each other. You have the executive, you have the legislatures, and you have the judiciary. While in school, I was meant to understand that the legislatures are there to make laws, and executive to implement it. Then judiciary is to interpret it. Now we have a young man that has been detained for how many days? Maybe close to 60 days, if I'm very, very sure of that. And because I've been following the case, and a particular court granted DSS, please, I'm coming, granted DSS 45 days to hold him in custody. And they did that. Another court now came back and said, look, release this young man to his lawyer. All right? Up till now, he has not been released. That's the kind of democracy we are seeing in Nigeria. Nigeria is a time bomb waiting to explode. It will explode very soon. I'm telling you the truth. Because this thing we are practicing is not government. That's just it. It's not government. Then what's the difference between you operating a military state of government and democracy? It's not democracy. Apart from him, the whole lot of people that called granted bail, Dasuki issue, how many courts? About 4 or 5 courts. El Sasaki issue, how many courts? Many judgments. Still, they never wanted to. It's very sad. It's very sad. It's very, very sad.
It's not what democracy calls for.
It's not what democracy calls for. It's not what democracy. We should. The people that are in government should sit down and know the kind of government that will suit this country. You understand? That's just this thing. This is what they are doing is just a total charade. It's a total charade. It's not gonna help this country anywhere.
Don't you think there is much influence of the presidency in this matter?
That's just it. That is just it. Anybody that the president wants to hold, the presidency will want to hold, they will hold him and tell him security risks. So everybody should be ready. You understand? If they hold without anything, they will just hold you. Okay, the other day I was reading about a journalist in Cross River, I've forgotten his name, that wrote something about the governor. The governor came here, took him to custody. And I think he has been there for over 20-something days now or something like that, without trial. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. It's total nonsense. It's very sad. It's very sad we are living in a country with today's Nigeria like this. It's very sad, where almost everybody is losing hope. You know, we are trying to talk to these guys. They won't hear. We know we stay on the street. We listen to radio, we read papers and all these things. We know what is happening. We're on ground. It's sad, my brother. It's very sad.
Turning the democracy upside down. What we are experiencing in this current administrative dispensation is not democratic. So that is it. So It's not even a surprise.
It's not a surprise.
Yeah, it's not a surprise.
But the court has threatened to jail the boss of the SS.
We know that the people that are in charge in administrative affairs of this current administrative dispensation, both the lawyers, both their lawyers, both their party, both their ministers and all that, they are not telling Nigerians the truth. They are not following the rule of law. They are not following due process. So we know that something like that might come up. So we Nigerians are not surprised. They are supposed to release him because the court verdict supersedes. They should have respected the rule of law and democracy. But in the other sense,
The reverse is the case.
we know the people that are in power, the way they handle administrative affairs in this country. That is the reason why we are not surprised.
The DSS man, I'm telling you, that man deserves arrest because he flaunted. He could not obey the court order. So I'm telling you, I was part of the guy, that spoke about that matter, and I'm telling you, I feel bad for the young man. Let me tell you, Abuja High Court, I think, sometimes either 3 days ago, 4 days ago, ruled in favor of Sowore'S to be released. But I don't know why the guy has not been released yet. I don't know, maybe they have not. But even actually yesterday, they said that Sowore'S met every condition, bail condition, everything. But he's still there. So I'm telling you, the DSS man is the one that is supposed to be there. That bitch of a man, I think Alhaji Bitch or whatever he called himself, should be incarcerated in his instead.
Now, what do you think is going on? What can you draw out from it? What's fishing out?
Something is fishing out. That is dictatorship. I'm telling you, the man is a dictator.
Dictatorship from where?
From North. APC government is dictating to Nigerians because when you find out that court, judiciary has been castrated, what is the next action is that everything is virtually under the executive. So the power from the departments, legislative, the judiciary and the executive, the power is not balanced anymore. The executive is just overseeing everything, which is not supposed to be. I'm telling you, it's bad, man. House of Fulani, they are not doing well at all. APC, they are not doing well. Buhari is not doing well at all. He's a dictator. He's a dictator. No freedom of speech anymore. But the democracy, of course, the tenets. It's not democracy here, but just dictator. I call it, if there is anything like dictatocracy, let me use that word.
Was this happening during the PDP regime?
No, it can't happen. No, the PDP is...
The ex-president.
No, he's more liberal. Obasanjo is more liberal, more educated. Yaradua, more liberal, a university done. Jonathan, a lecturer, she understands, a zoologist. He went to school. So they're all liberal politicians. Those presidents, their regimes are better, I'm telling you.
You tell me that Buhari is not educated?
No, Buhari is not educated now.
We still have a vice president.
We have a vice president that is an educated man, a lecturer, an academic, son. The man is sound, a professor, but he's been incapacitated. He's not acting at all. The man is castrated. I'm telling you.
Who is castrating him?
It's the executive self. Among themselves now, they are doing this among the so-called cabals. You understand? They are the one castrating him. They have rendered him ineffective. His presence, the man is no longer relevant. I'm telling you. Osinbajo is in a serious trauma or dilemma now. Yes, I'm telling you, I'm emphatically saying this. Yes. Osinbajo is no longer effective. He's no longer acting. He's no longer relevant. I'm telling you.
I saw it on the New Telegraph newspaper where the PDP said you should resign instead of waiving immunity.
Immunity waiving or whatever. Waiving immunity is just child play. It's trying to, I don't know, it's trying to be an African man. It's trying to be somebody that don't want to mortgage his integrity or dignity. Dignity is what makes a man. If you don't have dignity, you are not a man. Osinbajo's presence in the present regime supposed to be felt, supposed to be tangible. Do you understand? We're supposed to thank you, but we are not feeling him. I'm an Igbo man. That's why I'm trying to say that there's much more difference between Igbo man and Yoruba man. I'm telling you, if that man could be an Igbo man, he would have resigned since. Please, I'm not trying to be sentimental. Let me give you, for instance, what happened in 1986 when a beauty will find out that he's no more relevant. Babangida was just having it all, only himself. Do you understand? What happened? The gentle Air Commodore Ebitu Ukiwe tendered his resignation letter. My brother, this is about your prestige. This is about sincerity. This is about justice. This is about integrity. This is about
the nation.
The nation. Do you understand? This is about humanity. Osinbajo, I don't know if that man is the illiterate himself or the one that I could even say that his result, WAEC result attestation is wrong. Because look at an academician. Do you know what it takes to be an academician? An intellect. You know how to do everything. Everything. A professor can do, he knows. He knows. Come out medically, he will tell you. Come out a guru. I won't use legal luminary because I know that is his department. But I'm going to tell you that other expertise, the guy is good. That's why he's a professor. Do you understand? Why? Why shouldn't he resign? Tell me. A professor in Nigeria is the same professor in America. A professor in UK is the same professor in Malaysia. It is academicians or whatever you call them, acada, not the same thing.
Don't you think it's too early?
Oga, it is no early. It is no late. He needs to resign now to prove himself that he's a man.
Are you saying this because you're a PDP member?
No, 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 no. If APC is doing well, I will align together and we'll do the country proud. The fellow Nigerians proud. I'm not carrying sentiment.
You're not saying it because you're a PDP member?
No, 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 no. Any APC guy you know me that does well, I mean the governors, I always give him kudos. Yeah. Somebody like Ambode was doing well. I praised Ambode so much. I was even expecting Sanwo-Olu to do better. If any APC governor does well, I always praise them. I'm not a partial person. I'm not an insincere person. I'm a very, very blunt person. Bros, listen very well. Listen and listen good. Baba Osinbajo, he deviated so much from the right thing he should have done. Let me tell you. Since when you find out that this regime is a regime that killed over 6 reverend fathers, you are still there. You are not doing the Christendom well. I'm not judging you, I'm not God, but I'm saying from a fact. I'm saying from my heart. I'm speaking like a Christian. Let me tell you, I have a dynamic power that God has given me to say something. If I criticize anybody that thinks himself that God called him, I'm not sinning. I'm not committing any sin. I'm saying this truth. Osinbajo, if you find out, since you find out that this regime has buried over 7 pastors, a redeemed pastor was preaching the other time, 2017, the woman was hacked to death. A wife, a deeper life wife, killed in Kano State, 2016. Then, how many reverend fathers were killed in southern Nigeria from mid-belt down to southeast? You are still, you were, not now, a man of God. I won't use her. He was a man of God, not now anymore. But to do yourself more good and favor, resign now. Resignation letter. Resignation is it. It is better. Before they dust you, dust your integrity, dust your emolument, dust your gratuity, dust your pension, whatever you call it. For you to get benefit now, no, after, resign.
Honorable.
Bow out honorably.
Thank you so much for your contribution.
He does not resign, it's not a problem. Because he cannot eat your cake and have it. He has dented his image. He has done what he was not supposed to do. So he has swallowed his integrity earlier. So maybe what he has done is coming after him. When he became the vice president, he was popularly known to be a pastor in the Redeemed Christian Church of God. People were expecting much from him. But he deviated and started following political mago-mago, political rubbish and all those things. When you see that people that you and them were inside in the same administration are doing things that are not good, instead of you to tell them that what they are doing is not fair, or even to show the masses, or to push yourself aside and say, this is not the kind of person I am. Osinbajo shut his mouth up and started soiling his hand in bad things with them. Started going around sharing 10,000, following them, doing political mago-mago to rig election, doing all those things. They kidnapped redeemed pastors, and he came out and said that Nigerians should stop talking anyhow. How could they know that it is Fulani herdsmen that kidnapped those pastors? That we know that bandits are everywhere, kidnappers are everywhere. So we should keep quiet and stop causing commotion. Stop making news, talking something that will make Nigeria to go to war. That Nigeria should stop causing quarrel and all this and all that. After making that statement, after some while, the same so-called redeemed pastors were released. And they came out and said that people that kidnapped them were Fulani herdsmen. They narrated their travels under the torture of the Fulani herdsmen when they were kidnapped. But before then, because this vice president wanted to cover the bad things the APC government were doing, he has said the other way around. He has said things the other way around. So that is, I will say that he has soiled his hands. So it's as if, even if he wants to resign, he resign. If he doesn't want to resign, let him be there. The same people he was trying to play politics with, protect, and do other things, and deviated from the original person he is, are now coming after him. That the people coming after him now, I thought that he said he's a professor, he's a learned person, but I could see a dose of foolishness in him. Yes, in him. After helping them to go campaign, politicize, tell Nigerian lies in one way or the other, do like this, do like that. At the end of the day, now they are coming after you. They have won the election, they have rigged the election, they have deceived Nigerians. Now they are coming after you. And now you are saying you are going to waive immunity to come and if you like, let him waive immunity. But I will assure him that if he waive immunity and come out, he will, the next thing he will see himself in Ikoyi prison.
All right, thank you so much. It's been a wonderful time out with our reviewers at the newsstands. Do join us next time as we bring you another interesting story trending in Nigeria. Behind the camera, Latif Adebwale. In the studio, Michael Ojo. Always keeping it real, editing what we dish out to the world, not negatively, but positively, making sure everything gets to you the way it is. Till I join you on the same channel, keep staying cool. Have a nice day.